We just move along, please. It's already fucking... What time is it? I don't even know what time it is.
It's 26 past 8.
Say 30. All right.
3 seconds. 4
We're
seconds.
moving along.
5 seconds. 6 seconds. 8 seconds.
What I was saying from 15, 16 years ago.
Phenylalanine. That was a council too, did you know that?
What?
That was a council, the Phenylalanine Council.
Council.
Yeah, of the phenylalanine.
What did they do?
I don't know, it was some council.
This is why it's in Coke now.
That's why it's in Coke.
I'm losing precious seconds here. Seriously, I'm fading. All right.
37 seconds.
Years ago, some political movement thing came out and said, yeah, Indigenous communities need to be re-educated in personal care, health, welfare, all that sort of shit, right? And the wokeists came out and said that's so insulting and so degrading and blah, blah, blah. Then the Indigenous community came out and said, no, we need the help.
So that's
We've never had proper education in health and welfare. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. Like, yeah, it's like stuff like that. Like, why are they so protective of them from being essentially brought into the 21st century?
Because it's a fine balance between 21st century and what they want to do for themselves.
If I may.
Well, we don't get... Yeah,
if I may, I'll be blunt.
But that's assuming these workers, like you were just saying.
It all depends on what you mean by the word crisis.
Yeah. Why do they get to decide what's best for the Indigenous community?
I'm ripping the voiceovers today. I'm glad I got some of my voice back. It's good.
Let me be blunt, okay?
Not too blunt. Not too blunt.
I'm trying to hold back.
You know I'm already censoring half of what
We
you've
work
said.
every day, all right? We have our own lives. We have our own families. We have our own cultures. We have our own things, right? At the end of the day, if everyone would just shut the fuck up.
Blunt. Is there a labour crisis in America today?
We pay our taxes. They should go to schools, hospitals, shit that we use on a daily basis that we can invest in because they're good for the future. Great. Everyone needs them. Everyone goes through them. Fantastic. Everyone's included in that. It's an everyone thing. Okay? I go to work. I mind my business. I go home. I jerk off. I play games. I spend time with my family.
Fantastic.
I'm happy with that, right?
You don't
I
see
pay
your
my
family.
taxes. My immediate missus. Okay. I want to mind my own business. Okay. I want to mind my own business. I don't want to get involved in anyone's gay agendas. I don't want to get involved in any trans agendas. Aboriginal agendas. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to die in 60 years, hopefully. And when that happens, I don't want to leave behind anything for these people who really can't be fucked doing anything else apart from protesting and screaming at other people. I'm just fucking over it. Like, I already pay taxes for people that don't work and don't want to work. And a fine example is my own family members because they're all fucking lazy and they don't want to get a job. So they go on Centrelink.
I think there's a fine time to bring up today's quote of the day. Me and John isolated this earlier. I bought this magnet in Greece.
Yep.
I was in Athens and I was just looking at all the pickly-pithy, all the bullshit, souvenir shit. And I've been to Greece before, so I was like, what am I going to get? It's like, I'll get a magnet, for the fridge. What should I get? And they had all these ones with 300 quotes and malakias, and there was one. It's a Plato quote, right? Κάθε λαός είναι άξιος αυτόν που τον κυβερνούν, which means people get the government they deserve.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we've got the government we deserve?
We've never had the government we deserve because we never will. It's not realistic.
But that's the assumption that we never will, in the sense, like you've just said, we'll never get the one that we want. But these governments are being voted on every time there's an election.
Yes, because they give you an idea of what they want to introduce. You vote them in based on what you like to hear. They never introduce them. We rinse and repeat the cycle.
Okay. So you're saying we've never gotten the government we deserve, right?
I'm saying we'll never get a government we deserve because it doesn't represent well-being for the community, because what we think works doesn't work for government.
Have you ever fought to have the government you want?
I voted on the government I want.
Have you ever gone beyond that?
As in?
As in past your vote. Have you ever stepped out, picketed, spoken up?
No, because it does nothing.
You reckon? So
it infuriates me to see people who do that.
Isn't government elected by people? Shouldn't it be part of your voice?
Through a voting process, not through a screaming match on the street, blocking traffic and blocking other people's daily lives and jobs.
Who's blocking traffic, Andy?
In the city.
Who's that?
Everyone.
But who specifically?
Individuals that are picketing and
for any specific cause?
Any cause.
Oh, okay.
All causes.
I thought there was a specific cause that blocking the streets.
All right, well, think about it like this way, yeah?
Vegans?
Vegans.
They usually block the
Actual
streets.
vegans. Think about it like this when it comes to government, right? When in Australia have you ever seen like vast picketing and like protesting?
Every other week.
Fuck off, man.
COVID.
That's it.
No.
COVID.
No, I was in the city 2 weeks ago and there was like vegans blocking the streets.
There's always protests going on.
It's in the city every week.
Vegans,
I live in the city, man.
COVID. Well, you see your. Oh, yeah, that's right. From up in his high skate.
My missus works in the city and she's
He's got a
complains.
vast. He's got a vast panoramic view of 360 view of the entire
360.
city.
On that side.
I don't look on that side because that's where the poor people live.
I hear it all the time. There's trains
Yes.
delayed or traffic delayed.
I live in Tony Stark's tower.
Yeah, you do. Turak, poor people. Scum.
Opens his window, spits out.
Someone asked to go to coffee with me in South Yard. I'll meet you in South Yard. I say, please.
Come to the tower.
That's not happening. I can't have that.
Okay.
No. What I'm saying is, during COVID, you saw it. People trying to protest against something they didn't even understand. But outside of that, you never see it. They have their little flare-ups every now and then, but it's never like bloodshed, like fucking setting shit on fire, anarchy sort of stuff.
That's not protesting, that's rioting.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, do you remember in France when they tried to change laws, something to do with student funding or something? And they literally burnt, like, a part of the Parliament House?
That was the one just now, yeah?
No. This is years ago.
Oh, no.
The government literally changed the laws, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, to suit whatever the protesters were saying.
So you're saying that it's a good thing to become violent to be heard?
No. I'm not saying it's a good thing to become violent.
What are you trying to say then?
What I'm trying to say is, you actively put your voice out, you put out your opinion. I don't have a problem with protesting.
But not everyone is right. That's the problem. Everyone's opinion is going to suit and benefit them.
And the idiots during COVID that were protesting and then all got COVID as well, which was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So many people I know were at the city representing. Then they all came down with COVID and sat at home. Literally. Yeah. They can voice your opinion. We live in a democracy, right? I have an issue with people attacking cops. I have an issue with people attacking horses. You know what I mean? Mounted police.
Yeah.
I have an issue with random pedestrians getting assaulted. Like, it should not happen. I live fucking 2 blocks from where the last COVID riots were. And I went to get milk and there was literally fucking people, masses flying past me. And there was armored cops, man. Like, on the street. I got milk and I felt unsafe. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah. I don't have a problem with people voicing their opinion. I agree most people don't deserve to voice their opinion because they're fucking uneducated.
What milk did you buy? Lights or full cream?
Full cream, man.
I think the problem is that even educated people can have a wrong opinion.
Of course.
And I think that unless you're a doer, just giving your opinion doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to do anything. An example would be not everyone agrees with, like, Elon Musk, for example, right? Sometimes he says controversial things. The man's a doer, though. He's building, he's creating, and he's trying to better the future outside of what he tweets and says that might not agree with you. The man is still doing things to benefit the human race.
That's his personal, like, personality that you don't agree with. We can't look at his fucking achievement.
Exactly.
But then isn't it his view of what would better the civilization? Isn't it his view of what would better it?
Yes. He's building his vision of his.
But then who says his vision is the vision to follow?
He does. No one does. He just follows his own vision, and whoever agrees with it, they follow it, right? But the people that don't agree with it shouldn't be protesting that he's wrong because there's no right or wrong in that sense. They're just the opinions. You can't say that he's doing bad or doing good. He's just doing what he believes is good. And if people follow that and agree with it, they'll do that.
But then
we didn't get to this point in society just by being like, that's just his opinion, and we got there. The collectives of opinions have created the society we live in.
And arms.
Well, okay, the Trump riots.
And arms.
Yeah.
Are we saying that they are realistically correct to be able to do that? To go in armed and storm the Capitol?
No.
Why not? They
Because
believe they're doing the right thing.
They were led to believe they were doing the right thing by
Exactly.
a fucking weaponized government. The problem with that is that they stormed the Capitol building, which hadn't happened since the Civil War, and nothing actually happened to them. That's the problem. They should have been shot down.
Right.
They should have been shot down by the working fucking government.
One person was shot, right?
Not
2, weren't they?
One
or 2?
protester died because she, I can't remember what
Tried
happened
to
her.
break through the window.
More cops and government officials died than protesters. Put it that way. But to this day, the right-wing government, the right-wing representatives in America don't believe there was anything wrong. They thought it was a peaceful presentation outside of their own representatives running for their lives, screaming in the Capitol building. How fucking funny that is.
But did they get assaulted?
Who?
The people in the Capitol building?
No. The rioters didn't get assaulted. People within everyone got evacuated.
Yeah, but did any staff get assaulted?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, there was like 2 cops, 3 cops, a couple of staffer.
No. Political staff, not security and cops.
I can't remember, man. I'll be honest, I can't remember.
Because my point is that is the same demonstration to me as every other protest. They're just protesting what they believe in.
No. Protesting is standing in your okay, look at it this way. You know when we do the 25th of March for Independence Day, Greek Independence Day. To do that march, right? I did it as a kid.
Permits.
You got to get a permit. Yeah? Get a permit, apply for it, it gets approved, you get that designated space to do your own political thing. 'Cause it's a political thing. I'm representing my cultural heritage. This is Independence Day for Greeks, right? Ottoman Turks might find offence to it, but to Greeks, it's a day of empowerment.
Sure, I think they'd be offended.
Huh?
Sure, though, I think they'd be offended.
No, I'm saying, like, it's something different for them, but given the Greek community in Melbourne, we're given that what's it called? The permission to do it.
You're given the voice.
I'm just thinking of, like, hardline Ottoman Turks that are still around with that little Moroccan hat for some reason.
The fez.
I don't know why. I'm just picturing it like it was a good thing.
Ataturk loyalists.
Yeah.
After the new government. But I remember being at the I remember being at the march when I was a kid, right? And there were protesters that were, like, from the Balkan regions. I can't remember what it was. They had a couple of flags and they were handing out papers, like raising awareness for this and that. And cops came and fucking shoot them away, right? And I remember asking my old man, like, what was that about? And the old man goes, well, technically they don't have the right to be here today. Like, these grounds the Greeks have got the permit for this today. They don't have grounds to be doing this. They want to do what we're doing today. They've got to apply the same way we did. I remember that specifically. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with protesting, right? Given that you're still doing it with some form of respect to, like...
I don't think that's a protest, though.
It is.
You've applied to take the space to...
Okay,
but there's protesters that are, like, I know that you do need permits for, like, proper protesting.
Yeah.
I do know,
If you want to live in a democracy...
No, but I'm saying his example isn't a protest. That's not a protest. You're not protesting anything.
No, but that wasn't a protest, but it's sharing a political point. We're sharing a political point.
Yeah.
What we're doing right now is a form of democracy. We're both all discussing an opinion on an issue that's an issue that is relevant to our constitution as citizens of Australia. No one's fighting, no one's throwing chairs, no one's arguing. We're literally discussing ideas. That is what democracy is.
Yeah.
In the heart of it, if you go to Athens in fucking BC, that is the heart of democracy. Discussing ideas for the betterment of general society. Do you know what I mean?
Go break up. Yeah.
I think.
Says the far right wing.
Oh!
The far right wing.
Shots fired.
Wow. Whoa, that was uncalled for. No, I was going to say, that, like, now you just throw me.
Oh, I'm throwing you.
No, I've lost it.
What, man?
I lost it.
Something about democracy, society, discussing.
No, I've lost it.
Right wing.
Benito Mussolini.
No, I've lost it.
Weakest leader in Europe.
Yeah, essentially.
Essentially. It was. You know there's a fucking war outbreak in Serbia?
Yes.
My mate, who's Serbian, just got back from, and he was telling me about
I heard about it.
Man, I got out of there and I'm actually worried.
So apparently Serbia has been emboldened because of what's happened with Russia, Ukraine, that now they're crossing into Kosovo and they're occupying certain areas. And it was like they're looking at Russia, Ukraine as a good thing. Like they're emboldened.
Emboldened.
This is why I'm just tired of everything. I just don't give a shit anymore. Everyone's an idiot. Everyone's an idiot at the end of the day, and I just want to live my life, hide in my little hole, and not worry about anyone else.
Guess what, Andy? I've got some bad news for you. Couple thousand years of civilization isn't going to stop just because you want to scratch your nuts.
No, but I can hide in my hole.
No, you won't. I had an argument with an old bag one day because when the Russian
shut up.
when this Russia-Ukraine thing started, she's like, "Oh, if this breaks out, you're going to get called up." I'm not getting called up for crap.
We're going to get called up.
Yeah, because, you know, it was like a world war thingy and Australia's going to get
We're
involved.
nearly 40.
Yeah, like you're going to get
bad
called up.
knees and
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Mouses. I got a medical condition.
we're sipping those anti-reflux.
And that's that pink drink that you always see in American movies.
Pepto-Bismol. It's just reflux bottles.
I need a little magnesium.
She's like, "You're going to get called up." I'm like,
We'll get called up.
I don't think so. Oh, yes, you will. I'm like,
John's like, you're going to go before I go.
"You're going before I'm going. I'm not going anywhere."
Women at arms.
you know,
Hey, gender equality.
Huh?
Gender equality, women at arms.
Oh, for sure.
Hang on, wait a second.
I want to see women go first, actually,
Where?
to war.
They won't. They never will.
Why? Gender equality.
Dude, front...
They will fall back onto traditional gender roles if that ever happens.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Bill Burr said it 100 times.
Interesting.
Bill Burr has elaborated on
I
that.
love you, honey. Good luck out there. we got your life insurance, right?
Yeah.
Love you.
Those sundresses will be
packed your
coming
sandwich.
out and pressed.
Ooh, $1 million would help the family. Yeah, if something was to happen. Then war breaks
I packed
out.
your ham and cheese sandwich for the road.
That's what happened in World War II, man. The Nazis started using children and women for warfare, and allies just froze up. They can't shoot a woman that's sitting there.
Well, that's what happened when when Germany was getting invaded.
the final stand.
That was a final stand.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Can you imagine just all the guys? I know this is horrible, but all
Oh,
the
here we go.
guys,
This is gonna be
all the guys at
definitely
war,
censored.
they haven't seen their female counterparts in so long. You know, they're horny as hell. Probably been jerking off in the corners, and then they see a woman at war, and they're like, "I don't want to shit you. I just want to fuck you."
That's called mass rape,
that
Andy.
would be a hard, you know.
How up to scratch is your World War II history knowledge?
No, not at all. I don't give a
Nothing.
shit. No.
Okay. So when
Why'd you
Germany,
ask me that question?
because I'm pretty sure know the answer. You would know the answer.
Even I know that.
So when Germany decided to flip the script and attack Russia,
They sent in UFOs or something, right?
Yeah, they sent in UFOs, and they were within like a day,
Time machine?
2 days march of like the capital, Moscow, whatever it was. Very close.
Stalingrad, wasn't it?
Stalingrad.
Or was it Leningrad at that time?
Which movie was based on that? There was a movie based on that.
Fury.
Right? Yeah. That's my extent of knowledge.
And
Fury's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah. The Germans, I don't know to what extent, but they committed mass rape and barbarism.
Russians did too.
Yeah. When
Russians coming into Berlin.
that's what I was going to say.
The Vikings, right?
Yeah.
The Vikings were several years earlier.
Still relevant.
So when the Russians finally turned the tide and then they were working their way back into Germany, there was mass rape to the extent that you wouldn't believe compared to what happened in Russia. Yes.
Expected.
But to the point where it was like, if you're a woman, you might as well just shoot yourself in the head. That's what was happening. So,
wouldn't you rather take the gun and shoot at them first?
No, because you're going to run out of bullets eventually.
Right. And then they'll just take you.
Take a couple with you. Like, don't be greedy. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Hey, all right, go on. Yeah, go on.
Continue.
So the ones that survived that weren't, majority of them, I'd say a good portion. I don't know to what percentage, but majority of German women that survived and were captured, majority of them would have been mass raped.
Yeah, 100%.
Then the ones that survived that would then have dealt with, the Iron Curtain, East and West Germany, go through all that. And then the ones that are still alive today would have that trauma there. Now, they were people, like you were saying, do the people, they get the government that they deserve? But they were just bystanders. They were just civilians in the country. They didn't deserve that.
No, of course not.
They supported the government to an extent because... Yeah. Was it out of fear, or was it they voted for that? Like they
maybe
put
they're
him in
true
power?
believers.
So to an extent, like we were saying, I don't know, that's
you can't win.
Huh?
The point is, you can't win.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter what you believe, who you support. You're going to lose. Someone's going to lose.
Go to China and Japan, like their relations. Yeah? The rape of Nanking and all the other atrocities that happened. Most of the people didn't even know what was going on.
No, of course not. No.
Yeah, they supported the government because they bought the hysteria, they bought the propaganda, they bought the agenda. You ask them personally.
Well, I mean, a lot of them are savvy to it. a lot of them are savvy. They know what's going on.
Yeah, but you tell me
You can't do anything about it.
you're telling me peasant farmers in rice fields have got any idea what's going on the world front?
The population of China outweighs the population of the government.
We're
If
not
they
talking
wanted
about,
an
we're not talking about
uprising-
now. We're talking about
Oh,
then.
sorry. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're talking about the 50s and
Yeah.
40s.
No, they wouldn't have had a clue.
No
way.
idea.
No.
Half of them didn't believe
Technology's
the
made everyone
They
savvy.
don't even know the what's that protest with the tank?
Tiananmen Square.
They don't
Tiananmen
even know
Square,
that
yeah.
exists now. They've just wiped it from their history, and the second you post that image, it gets scrapped on certain platforms.
Yeah. Well, VPN. I mean, everyone's using a VPN in China these days.
Yeah, but I mean, look at North Korea. How can a country like North Korea still exist today?
Because they've got China's backing, purely.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
And Russia's
that
backing.
it's such a closed circuit that people live in fear. They don't have any knowledge of
But
that.
they
They think their leader is literally supreme.
Yeah, but that's generational brainwashing.
Yeah.
And yet, some people have I don't know if you call it the guts or the bravery or whatever, to escape.
Yeah.
Because they're aware that there's a better life out there.
And they will risk it to go usually into China.
South Korea.
No, it's almost impossible to get into
I
South
thought
Korea.
if they cross the borders.
It's very hard. They can,
Yeah.
but it's very, very hard because the border is manned by the military.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
because the relationship's better with China. Yeah.
So the majority of them flee into China on the assumption that it's a better life, but majority of them that are female end up getting sold into sex slavery.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck me, man.
The world.
Yeah.
You know,
And yet here we are talking about the voice.
The only promise we have, the only
Fuck
government
me.
that we can rely on, Dim,
yeah, here we go.
is the good old John's government.
John's government says it in a singlet. You know what I mean? In shorts.
We'll call it the
Thongs?
Golden Dawn.
And thongs.
The Golden Dawn exists.
Oh, does it?
Dude, the Golden Dawn was a far right group in Greece.
Let's call it.
And this is only a couple years ago.
Okay, let's call it.
He's like, oh shit, I better get rid of that top.
literally.
Let's call it. Oh, I'll have to reassess that name now.
Carrying on the legacy. Why just limit it to Greece? Let's expand.
The Golden Dawn. Do you want to see the logo?
Oh no.
Do you want to see the logo?
I was just thinking.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
That's inspired from something. I wonder what.
Dude, not half an hour ago, I called him the far right representative, and that was a shot.
I've got a
And he
name.
says his new government's going to be called the Golden Dawn.
We're going to change the world.
The Golden Dawn. The Golden Dawn is a far right neo-Nazi, ultra nationalist criminal organization.
I was just thinking of Black Clover. You know Black Clover? I was just thinking of the faction in that.
Oh man.
Oh, man. All right.
Dude, I'm done.
I'll change it then to the Union of the Socialist Republic.
Can I just? I'm just going to Google just to be safe.
Trust the Greeks to think of that.
The Union of the Socialist
Nazi ultra
Party
Republic.
or Republic.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh no.
What? Surely there's nothing wrong with that.
Soviet Union was the first country to form a government based on the current known system of communism, also known as one of the Soviet Specialist Republics or the Soviet Union Socialist Republics.
Oh, damn, it's taken as well. I can't win.
The Golden Dawn. It's literally an ultra right nationalist.
It's literally what the USSR stands for. That's what it is. The Union of the Socialist Republic.
Didn't you know that? I thought you knew that. I'm looking at Andy.
Oh, man.
Andy.
I didn't even think that this was going to come up. I'm like, I'll just double check whatever you say.
Surely he can't.
John's political aspirations all fall within jack boots and ultra nationalism. That's it.
He's like, I'm going to escape your comments about right wing. Let me just throw some names out.
Throw some other names out. All right, how about... Let's go with... let's throw out some other names quickly.
And the first one he comes up with is
the USSR.
Dude, Golden Dawn got removed as a political party and
Golden Dawn.
and charged with criminal charges. They're literally labelled a terrorist group now. I can't believe you didn't know.
The Golden Republic of Soviet Australia.
Quickly, what about Bonapartists?
Oh, man.
SPQR.
I can't breathe, man. I actually can't breathe.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
The important thing is you tried.
I just pulled out a name out of an anime. Seriously.
Golden Dawn.
That sounds so Japanese.
Literally, far-right, neo-Nazi, ultra-nationalist. Just hits every fucking mark. Dude. Oh.
How about...
Oh, my head. Dude, my head.
He's Googling before he says it now.
Yeah.
He's like, let me just double check.
Oh.
How about the Shinri Kyus?
Who? What does that mean?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm scared to Google it.
No, I swear to God.
It's not a cult.
Back in Hiroshima days, before the bombing.
Jesus Christ. I can't. I actually can't. My chest. Every point, man. Far right, neo-Nazi, ultra-national.
I hit all the marks there.
I got it.
John. With a copy of Mein Kampf and the Art of War. Talking about globalism. All right, let's honestly, guys, let's just start wrapping this because I'm fucking tired. I can't. Where are we on The Voice then? Are you gonna even vote?
I'll vote, but I'm on the fence more so towards no, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So now the thing that now this is this misinformation is like when you go to vote, if you tick a yes, it's a yes, but if you stuff up a no, because I think they said you can't do an X, you have to do a tick.
Yeah.
If you do an
It's
X,
counted as a yes.
It's counted as. Is that true or is that misinformation?
I've heard that also. I don't know for sure.
See, now, if that's true, that's skewed to they want it, so just do it.
Have you seen a no ad?
No.
I've seen thousands at this point of yes ads. They're everywhere. On my YouTube, Netflix, everywhere. On my Spotify.
That's because the current government wants you to vote yes.
Well, that's
So then why don't they just do it? Why are they busting our balls and wasting money on this?
Because they're doing a referendum, man. It's a democracy. They have to.
But shouldn't you get
think it's a
both
democracy,
opinions?
though,
Shouldn't you
dude.
get both sides?
Well, there are no ads. They're just not played.
I haven't seen any of them.
They're not played in prime time, man. Budgets. All the misinformation you see on
Prime
Facebook.
time, dude. I'm up until 8 a.m.
All the degenerate, unemployed people watching TV at 3 a.m. No! I can't watch.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's mine. Fuck him. Magpie's just won. Let's fucking no.
I can't. Collingwood fucking won. It's not right. Yeah, look, at this point, honestly, this is the first proper discussion I've actually had about the voice vote, period. My whole thing was I need to see more.
Yeah.
That's why I had
There's
that
not
booklet.
enough. Yeah.
I had that booklet, and I wanted to see what the government was literally saying. Because the booklet has reasons to vote yes, opinions on the no.
Yeah.
And that's what's pissing me off I didn't have it.
So reasons to vote yes, but not reasons to vote no. Just opinions
It's
on
got
it.
both. It's got both
I'll
opinions.
take a picture of it for you and I'll send it to you.
I've got it sitting on my coffee table.
Oh,
I just
okay.
forgot to bring it.
I don't think they gave enough information in that booklet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going in as a fresh slate, like clean slate, what do you actually know? If this is all you're getting, then
No, they don't give you enough. No.
I still just stand by the fact that why don't they just do it? Why do they need to do a referendum on it?
Because
They've
otherwise it would seem undemocratic.
But they've done it in the past. They've done other councils and
they haven't
things.
they haven't changed the
But they
constitution.
don't need to change the constitution. They can just
Build the party, yeah.
build not even a party. Just do these commissions they've done.
Yeah.
because they want to do it the right way. Whatever. Look, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying this is what
I
they're saying.
just still think this is the biggest distraction for the biggest nothingness.
You know what I'm angry about most? Not to take away your prime time.
No.
The fact that I have to go and vote. Do it online or something. If it's not that, why do I have to go to a centre now, wait in a line?
Get coughed on.
Yeah, fuck off.
That's well. Look, there's ways you can vote via online.
Yeah, early vote. No, it's early postal vote only.
You can vote via phone. You just have to qualify for certain things.
Oh, well, of course. What do I have to be? Blind, deaf, and...
Quadriplegic.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, let me just work on that and I'll...
Do you want me to vote on your behalf?
Well, thank you.
I'm serious. I'll say you're currently unwell.
Yeah.
I'm dead set.
I don't want to go. I can't bother. You know what? The last time I didn't get to go during COVID, right, I was getting kicked out of one of the houses I was in because the owner wanted to take it back. And then I had changed my postal address on AAC. They gave me a reference number and everything. And they said, oh, because of COVID, we're understaffed, blah, blah, blah. 2 years later, they fined me. I'm like, hang on a second, I've got all the emails, correspondence, the reference numbers, I've got all the stuff them telling me, like, don't worry about it, you won't have to vote because we don't have your address updated in the system, it's not going to come up in the thing. They're like, don't worry about it. 2 years later, they fine me. Like,
I actually got something like that too. Saying something about updating your address. Yeah, we don't have you in the registry. Like, what are you talking about? I've updated, like, I've voted in my area for the last thing, whatever it was. I don't remember what the last election was. I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. It was some sort of local vote.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it was during COVID, during peak COVID.
Fuck, I don't remember. No, go. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
No, go.
No, go.
So, what's your final stance on this? You're not going to make a decision until you read the booklet.
I need more info.
Last minute in there, last 10 seconds, quickly. Yes or no?
And what about you?
I don't vote. I make the laws. And I decided on a name.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The Phenylenolins.
That's just a cult.
Literally no one is going to join that because they can't pronounce it.
So you have a substance that you cultivate and put out in the sun. Like, what's his name? Seed.
Do you know Sugar is going to come out and put hits on us?
Far Cry 5, the Seed. He had the Bliss.
Get a knock at the door.
So you like sweets, do you?
Goons. Hard goons. Nah, look, like I said, final vote. I've just gone to, I need to know more. I don't think it's a racist thing to say no if you don't.
No, of course not.
If you don't agree with the way they're going about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the referendum for the Republic, most Australians voted, yes, we want a Republic, we don't want it the way the government wants it.
Yeah. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. The government's never really in line with what the people want because it doesn't work both ways. It has to be one-sided. At the end of the day, it's always going to be one-sided to the government, to the people. It's never going to be in favor of the people. And it just doesn't work otherwise. Let's be honest. Like, you're just not going to get a 50-50 out of it.
I think that's what I'm going to say. In line with the referendum for the Republic. I want to see how they're going to go about it and what it actually establishes. If it's not...
But from what you've understood so far, how are you feeling?
I don't see why. I think there's a lot of misinformation painting it out to be like we're in excess of bodies currently aiding the Indigenous community. Based on like that email that went around. Like these are all just outdated shit from the 90s. You know what I mean?
Some of them are closed down.
Yeah, some of them don't even exist. Some of them are just commissions for a period of time. Some of them are just standard stuff.
Not-for-profits?
Yeah. You can't list a not-for-profit as, oh, we're already doing this. No, we aren't doing anything. That's not-for-profit.
The people who are,
know what I mean?
And I'm pretty sure there were white people who created one of the ones that we searched because their name was... Yeah. So people have funded it themselves, clearly.
Yeah. How is that anything? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd be inclined to vote yes if I understood more about how they're going about it. If it looks like it aligns right. But if it's just a token thing.
Which is, to me, that's what it seems like so far. It seems very token.
If it's a token thing, it's no more token than anything else. Fucking do whatever you want. Like, what do you want to say? Like, what difference is it going to make? Like, for me, I'm not an Indigenous Australian.
That's my attitude on everything.
You know what I mean? I'm not an Indigenous Australian. I have no say.
Yeah.
Clearly have no say.
Whether we say yes or no, it's not going to...
it makes no difference. So do whatever you want. What do you want me to say?
That's why I think he's got a good point. It's like, if you really, truly believe in this, why do they even bother asking us? Because if it's the right thing to do...
Because otherwise...
Then do it.
Otherwise, for face value, it would just seem like a fascist, Golden Dawn, Jonathan sort of move.
But they don't need to make it a constitutional thing. They could just do it like they've done already in the commissions. Why do they have to put it in the Constitution?
That's the part
they want to make it permanent.
Yeah.
That's the point.
But then even if it's permanent...
In recognition of the first
but let's just say it becomes permanent. make your two things and then it just falls to the wayside. That's a void of money that's just going there for no reason.
Well, that's the point, that it won't go to the wayside if it's a constant.
I find that very hard to believe.
I don't know. Are there any other examples of anything like this happening before?
Look, like I said, I think there's one in New Zealand, and the dudes I play with online, the group of people I play online with.
I don't want to take a guess of those type of people or the clan names they're involved in.
No, so I'm actually a stowaway in that group, because let's just say their introduction stuff is very opposite to what the type of person I am.
So they're nice,
LGBTQ welcome.
I can neither confirm nor deny that, Andy.
Kind-hearted liberals.
John's like, they updated the fucking title after I joined. Now I'm stuck in here.
It's like that. The locals in Gay Pride local parade.
I should try and convince them to change the clan's name to Golden Dawn.
I was just about to say, I can see John infiltrating like the LGBTQ community's like head of whatever. He's like, you know what, we need a rename. I think the Golden Dawn fits pretty damn well for us.
Fuck, man.
And we need a salute. You know, we need something to do when we see each other.
There's an anime called Black Clover. What did he say? I missed it.
A salute. In recognition of brotherhood and unity.
We need something that, speaks to the people.
Maybe clicking the heels.
Actually, there's a name that's always...
click, maybe something over here or up here, maybe.
Something like that.
Above and beyond.
There's a name that's always kind of stuck with me that I read from
reach high.
Higher. Aim for the sky. It's over there.
There's a name of like a group that's always
high.
higher.
Ich muss die Jordan Straßen.
Oh my goodness.
Please stop.
All right, continue.
So two things. There's always a name that stuck with me from a book that I read, which I thought was a pretty cool name.
My Camp for the Art of War.
No, it was it was just a fantasy book. I don't know. It was
50 Shades?
No, it was the Sword of Truth series, actually.
50 Shades?
Terry Goodkind. Very good novels.
Stuff.
Okay.
9-book series.
Shoot stuff.
And there's a faction in there. I always thought it was a pretty cool name. That was just like a militaristic branch called the Blood of the Fold.
That does not sound white nationalist at all.
No, it doesn't.
The Blood of the Fold.
That was actually
Aryan Brotherhood.
No, they were all like mostly black people, actually.
Blood of the Fold?
Yeah, like a fold of the group. And
I know what the fold is.
I just thought it was a cool name.
I would have thought it was a female-only sort of group.
No.
With the matriarch having the biggest...
I'm going to censor any of this, man.
Just cut it all out.
We've gone too far. We've got one guy supporting the Golden
people.
Dawn.
The people want Raw.
My chest hurts.
Yeah, what was your point? The Blood of the Fold?
No, I just thought it was a really cool name for like a group.
What did they represent? What did they do?
I'm looking them up. Blood of the Fold.
I don't know if you should Google that.
I'm doing it. Hang on.
VPN on.
It's in the Sword of Truth. Hang on.
The Sword of Truth. I'm not going to lie, that kind of sounds a little bit KKK-ish. Gold, maybe Grand Dragon or something.
Wasn't there a book about that?
About what?
I think the KKK released a book.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Dude, there was a paperback. It was like The Rise of the Nation or something.
Finish what you were looking up first.
It was The Rise of the Nation.
I'm telling you, it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar.
Hang on. The Birth of a Nation. That's what the book... That was that movie, that propaganda movie.
So that's got nothing to do with that.
Yes, but
tell us about the faction. I can't remember what the faction was.
The links are a little bit suspicious.
Blood of the Fold. Hang on.
I think they were just like witch hunters.
Sure they are, John.
I think they were.
They were just seeking out white women, or...
I can't remember.
Witch! What? I just grew a pumpkin.
It's like a military branch of some country or something.
It's epic fantasy is what it falls in. It's
pretty cool.
The first book is called Stone of Tears. Second is Temple of the Winds.
Yeah, they're in the Temple
books,
of the Winds.
man.
A very good book.
Dark and Ral. This looks like a fan fiction of Star Trek or something.
Because the first book was like really big on the New York Times list.
Hang on.
Well, I knew there's like 50 categories.
Wizard's First Rule is the first book.
Yeah, that's the first one.
The Wizard's First Rule is the first book in the epic fantasy series Sword of Truth.
10 books.
Rise of the Nation, man. It's bad.
I recommend it. Get it. Audiobook.
Nah.
Okay, so this is what it's about.
There's no way.
Richard Cypher, so Dick Cypher, a young woods guide. You got a guy named Dick Cypher running around the woods.
It's already a strong start.
lives in an area of the world known as Westland. Oh, that does not go well.
I wonder if there's a hidden agenda in these books.
Which is one of the three parts of the known world divided by the magical underworld boundaries. Of the three, Westland is united under one government and contains no magic. The Midlands are a coalition of sovereign nations with magic, and the past another magical boundary lies the Empire of Dahara, a single kingdom ruled by wizards.
So would you say they're a united sovereign Soviet republic?
You're going to keep out the Soviet to make it relatable.
Okay, so this is about wizards, magic, assassins, the mud people.
It's good.
I'm not bagging it. I'm just saying it's epic fantasy. It's not really my strong suite.
Essentially, he's a nobody who turns out to be a big somebody.
Okay, so
He turns out to be a big dick.
Yeah, big dick.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so each of the novels in the Sword of Truth series reveals a wizard's rule, a magical principle that allows wizards to be savvy manipulators of the world around them. Oh my, that does not fall in line.
Well, there's a grand wizard, and then you have a little mini wizard.
Do you want another one? Here's another one. Oh, you'll die. You're around. Here's another one. Here's a summary. Wizard's first rule. People are stupid. Richard and Kaelin frowned even more. Here's a direct quote from the book, right? Chapter 36, page 560, US paper.
Don't ruin it for people.
I'm not ruining
Spoiler
shit.
alert.
Spoiler alert.
You ready? Listen to this. This is what he's been raised on. People are stupid. Given proper motivation, almost anyone will believe almost anything because people are stupid. They will believe a lie because they want to believe it's true or because they are afraid it might be true. People's heads are full of knowledge, facts and beliefs, and most of it is false, yet they think it all true. People are stupid. They can only rarely tell the difference between a lie and the truth, and yet they are confident they can, and so are all the easier to fool. Because of the wizard's first rule, the old wizards created confessors and seekers as a means of helping find the truth when the truth is important enough. Dark and Roll knows the wizard's rules is using the first one. People need an enemy to feel the sense of purpose. It is easy to lead people when they have a sense of purpose. Sense of purpose is far more important by far than the truth. In fact, the truth has no bearing in this. Dark and Roll is providing them with an enemy other than himself, a sense of purpose. People are stupid. They want to believe, so they do.
This is like a villain's origin story.
I was going to say, yeah, that's like 101 villainy, man. That's actually pretty accurate, though.
Yeah, it is very accurate.
Look, the first book is a bit of a slow burn, but it's a very, very good book. The next, like, two or three, the second one's really, really good. Third one kind of tapers off. Fourth, not too bad, but then it starts to pick up. And,
I can't wait to go back and listen to the start of this. I want to hear if he says, "Hey, John, what do you think about the voice?" And he'll be like, "People are stupid." I'll be like, "Oh,
This all makes sense now. And another bit of the John Law comes into play. You know what I mean?
Which is right in his story.
If I'm at like a Nuremberg trial in like 20 years, they're going to say,
Nuremberg?
Testify on his character.
What can you tell us about him? Well, it's just,
It wouldn't
have you
be-
heard about the wizard's rules?
John
it wouldn't be the Nuremberg trials. You love that.
Dives over the
It
bed.
wouldn't be the Nuremberg trials. It'd be what would it be? The Gundengata trials.
What was that?
It's not. It's the Nuremberg takes place where it was. It would be the Gundengata. Anyway,
An Aboriginal name.
probably.
Nam.
Gundengata.
So he meant, you know how you mentioned like the confessors? Confessors are really cool characters in that book. That basically whoever they touch, that person just gets 100% devoted to them, but they lose all reason.
So they rape. It's Stockholm.
No, because these confessors are only female. So basically, whoever they touch basically becomes.
So you've got a guy named Dick that has
From Westland.
from Westland that has confessors who are only females touching Only males, perhaps?
And becoming devoted to
And
it.
devotion.
You know what? I feel like a good read now. I'm going to start that again.
What is going on in your house, man? I swear.
It's a book.
That's how it all starts, yeah?
That's
Read
true.
This, have some of this reading material. Tell me what you think.
Read this brochure, dude.
I like the main character. What's his name? Hotler? Oh, Hitler. It's just a book. It's just a book.
It's just a book. Like Kramer.
It's fantasy.
Kramer talking
It's not
about,
real.
Do you remember Kramer reading the conservative paperwork when he becomes a communist? I can't get.
Oh, man.
You got to stop, man.
Stop what? I
I'm
haven't done anything.
going to censor all this out.
Just cut it.
I don't think you cut anything. I think you go raw.
Raw.
You just go raw. I don't think we said anything
All
bad.
right, fuck you both. It's going to stay. That's just it.
So the other thing I was going to say was Black
Yeah.
Clover is an anime, okay? And in
Okay.
Black Clover, you've seen Black Clover?
Yeah. Season 1. I don't know if there's more, but I've only seen
They're actually on hiatus at the moment because I think they caught up.
Oh.
They made a movie, actually. So in this anime, there's factions. And each faction is like, they're all wizards. And each faction is called something. I can't remember what they're called. I think one's like, what's the main one?
I
His
can't
one.
remember. It's a long time ago I watched it.
There's different factions. And basically his one is like like the black reindeers or whatever. And then you got the green frogs and they're different factions
Colour plus
of
animal.
wizards. Yeah. And one of them's called the Golden Dawn.
Of course it is.
There is, yeah. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
I'm pulling it up.
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
It's John's.
He looks it up. He's like, oh, sorry, it's actually called the Golden Shower. My apologies. I was looking up something else for the Golden Dawn.
John's alternative history.
What's this one? I'll just
Yeah,
Google it. Alt-right white. Yeah, that's the page I was looking at.
You have the Grand Dragon, and that's for the Grand Wizard. Rise of a Nation.
Calls down the holy sword. Smite those wicked.
I can't believe you picked Golden Dawn as the first name.
And I can't believe you. Anyway. Just
Here
keep
we
going.
go. So the squads. All right. So there's the Black Bulls, the Silver Eagles, the
Black
Blue
Bulls.
Roses, Crimson Lions, Green Mantis, Coral Peacock, Purple Orca, Aqua Deer, and then Golden Dawn.
What's this? This is
Black Clover.
Okay.
And there's like squads of like
Are the Golden
knights.
Dawn good
So they're all
guys or bad
knights.
guys?
No, they're all good. They're all
Sure they are.
squads of knights that serve the country.
Like
and
the
each
Germans
one
were good.
is just a different,
I'm
like,
pretty sure.
they're all different
Doesn't the
personalities.
KKK think they're serving the country too?
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Preservation of the white people. All right, let's wrap this up because now
It's
we're
a good
just
show.
babbling.
It's really
No,
good.
it is good. I like it.
9:15. Any final thoughts?
Yes.
I didn't think it's dumb.
Oh,
So
good.
my final thought is, what did you think of Britney Spears' knife dancing routine?
I didn't see it. I saw it pop up on socials, but I
I
didn't
saw it,
actually
yeah.
see it. What was it?
Do you think she's in a good spot mentally?
I think she's never been in a good spot mentally. I'm not surprised by
What's
this.
this knife dancing? I just saw a headline.
She's
and
dancing in her underwear with knives on TikTok.
And her dogs are in the background.
So?
Doesn't look very good.
I honestly, when I first
not a
saw
good
it,
look,
I
dude.
thought she was just going to like slit her
Yeah,
throat.
no,
on camera
I
or
just
something.
thought she's mentally unstable straight away, instant.
I mean, everyone knows that, right? That's not news. She's been like that for like 20 years.
Yeah, but wasn't she?
Oh, she's just gone through a divorce, yeah?
Oh, she get divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
someone cheated on someone was using someone for money.
I mean, she married Kevin Federline. What do you want? What do you expect?
Kayfit was a gun.
Okay.
She loves her backup dancers. She's actually, she's hooked up with like 2 or 3 of her backup dancers. All of them hook up with their backup dancers. I know, I didn't watch the video.
That's all it is. She's just in her underwear dancing with knives. Spinning around, dancing with knives.
If J-Lo did it, would you care?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't really care, but I
No,
mean,
no,
it'd be
would
a
you-
little bit concerning.
Was she doing anything suggestive with the knives?
Not suggestive, but it just.
Well, she's slashing air.
She's like,
but
but it's not even choreographed. It's like,
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Look out.
she looks crazy.
yeah,
doing
she
it.
looks crazy in the
All
video.
right, I'll look it up.
She looks like maybe she should get another one of those.
Maybe get the knives out of the house.
get one of those another
Conservative shit.
conservative shifts, maybe.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right, so this is how we're ending this episode.
No, I thought we were going to end it on phenylalanine.
If Britney knife dance. Let's just have a look. It's better be worth it. That?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's an inside edition. Just all unit TMZ.
TMZ, where's the original?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's just a short.
Knives Out? Not so fast. Britney Spears is setting the record straight about a new Instagram video that left some fans alarmed. The music icon brandished what appeared to be a pair of butcher knives for a dance routine she posted to social media on September 25th. Britney smiled while twirling and spinning with a knife in each hand as her dogs stood nearby.
Look at their feet up, man.
Though the blades looked and sounded convincing, especially after she clanged them together at the end of the clip, it seems the mom of two caught wind of those expressing their concern. Britney updated her caption to clarify that the knives aren't real, adding, "Halloween is coming soon."
They sound pretty metallic.
The conversation appeared to end there, however, as she also disabled the comments across her IG page.
Okay.
Pretty hard to say they're fake, but anyway.
No, I just saw them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, she's not well, but she's just dancing with knives.
Still fuck her, though, right?
Yeah. Well,
You would, right?
well,
After all this time.
it's Britney Spears. If that's my claim to fame, K-Fed, then that other guy, and then that other guy, and then...
Like, she's holding up all right.
No, she's not.
Okay. When you pause it, it's always going to look
She
bad.
looks
All right, so should we go to Google?
No.
Current photos. This is current. It's only a couple of days old.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't pause it on her,
Sure you can.
candidly.
How's that?
We're all about taking things out of context, Andy.
So how old is she?
She's our age. She's
Slightly
a year
older than me.
Isn't she a year older or a year younger?
There's
older.
plenty of worse looking
2 years
people
older.
out there.
She's 39, I think.
She's 39 or 40, somewhere there.
Yeah, jam at 40.
Well, why does it come down to that?
Holding up.
You brought it up as if it was a thing of mental health. This guy, yo, Jammer, 40?
Mental health or not, she's holding up.
She is. She's got all the money in the world.
Yeah, well, I want a little bit of that.
Not if she's paying alimony for the K-Fed.
I don't think she's still paying our money to him.
I would think so. I don't know.
Really? No.
I don't know. Why not?
Aren't kids adults now? I'm pretty sure they're grown. Like, the kids got to be 18, 19.
Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the kids. Like, you're adjusted to a certain lifestyle. I have to maintain that.
I think
America's
that's the
very-
biggest load of horse shit ever.
So do I.
Fucking, what's it called? Kevin Costner's ex-wife came out saying that. Same with Dr. Dre's ex-wife.
They all do, yeah, they all do.
Yeah. They all came out and said, well, if adjusted to a certain lifestyle, I need $270,000 a month. What are you talking about?
I'd sell everything, make myself bankrupt, and you can take whatever you want. Therefore, there's nothing left.
Would you do that?
I don't say why
Legally?
Yeah.
Really?
You can claim bankruptcy. You'll just never get another loan in your life, but you wouldn't need one with that much money.
Yeah, but where would you how would you hide the money? Invest in the market that's
Or
already
in
crashed.
one of the islands, There's plenty of ways. British Virgin Islands, Canary Islands, whatever.
I love that you got it ready to go. You know what I mean? Now that NFTs are at a peak, Andy's investing in the Canary Islands.
One of those bird islands.
So I had Epstein for me.
Hello, boys.
Oh, I can't. My throat's actually hurting me, man.
You know what's good for that?
Yeah, I can't even say the name of it.
Mein Kampf.
No, I can't. This guy, it rolls off his tongue.
Fexofenadine.
Phenylalanine.
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 You're definitely like Seed, and you're like manufacturing this shit in your house.
Golden Dawn, baby.
Oh, boy.
Hold up.